Hi guys, this is Lisa from Local King Robert and welcome to my channel. So today's video, I am going to share with you guys this card, the Happy Birthday from the Heart. This image is one of the stamp image belong to 2026 online workshop. So I am hosting my last online workshop on the March 14th. If you are interested to join me, I think you still have the time to purchase the online workshop kit. I will put the link below, so just check it out. So I am starting to challenge myself to transfer all my rubber stamp image to the digital image. So far, I have done few cards and I really enjoy. If you own a printer, you own a digital die cut machine, and you own few of the alcohol markers, you can do exactly the same thing I'm sharing with you guys. So don't try to become an expert. You only need to use what you need to do, what you need to use. So that's what I'm trying to do. I only share with you guys what you need to be able to create any cards in any shape. Cards in any shape. So today's video, we're going to create this happy birthday from the heart. So we are going to upload one of the PNG file. So the 2026 online workshop kit, it comes with a rubber stamp and digital image. Small feed, you can actually get a chance to give a try too. I will put a link below and you can check it out. We want to upload just the black and white image. So just make sure where you save your image. Okay, apply and continue graphic. The flat graphic, upload. Okay, so once when you upload this image, you can see this image is huge. It's 14 inches by 12 inches. So all my PNG file, when I designed it because we are making the rubber stamp. So it's really high resolution. So it's a 600 dpi. So that means this image is 6 times bigger than the original size. So which is perfect because we can make it small. So we're going to change to the width to 5.75. 5.75 is a perfect size for the 12 by 12 card. If you want to make a bigger card, there's a way to do it. So later on, I will create a video to share with you guys. So this is 5 by 75. Okay, so this is my image. So the next things I'm going to share with you guys, you only have to learn this one time. Like bicycle, once when you learn it, you know how to ride a bicycle, and then you don't have a problem. But for some of you guys don't want to learn, there is something else. So it's also part of this image is called the SVG file. So SVG file is I already designed for you, so you can just upload it to your design space, and then you just right click on group, and then you have all those foundation card and then the layering card there ready. So but I would like you guys to learn how to do that. Oh, this have some kind of glitch, so I am going to just save this image. Somehow this just okay, let's go project image. Okay, that's good. I'm going to change to 5.75. 5.75. Okay, so you can see this section, they have a lot of image there. They all charge you a small fee to use them. So that's exactly like what I'm doing for my digital image. But you can see what's the difference is my image have a print image. This is just the cutting image. And now I like I say, so I have my image of 5.75 by 4.78. You can just go directly download the SVG file, so you don't have to do the things I'm showing with you guys. But I really like to, I really hope you can learn how to do it, so that way you can use your own image too. If you have some PNG file, you stamp some image, you are able to transfer to a PNG file. You can do exactly the things I'm showing you to create any cards in any shape. Sorry, cards in any shape. But if you just upload the SVG file already prepared for you, so that way you can only working with the image I provide to you, right? So that's just learn. And like I say, once when you learn, it's going to be so easy. Okay, the first things we are going to click this image, Control C, Control V. So we're going to duplicate one, okay? And then, so here, print link cut. So I'm going to choose one of these image. I'm going to change the print link cut to the basic, only cut only. So you can see have a one solid color compared with these one on the right side, they are different. On the right side is the print and cut. So we have to print. On the left side is only going to be cutting image. So now I want to make my foundation card. So first of all, my foundation card have to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to edit. I'm going to do the offset. I am going to set up 0.08. Okay. So you can see now I create the two image here. So this black and white, black color is going to be part of my foundation card. Okay, I love this space, design space. I'm a graphic designer. Basically, I think this program you can compact with. It is really user friendly, and once when you figure out how to use it, you're going to love it. It's very simple to operate it. Okay, so now I have this image. I'm going to control, and then we have to make a card. And then, so I already explained to my last video. So I'm going to control C, Control V. If I want to make a one card open from the right to the left, I only have this ear section to connect the two cards. So it's not strong enough because it just have a small area to connect the card. So that won't work. The card is not going to be very sturdy. So what I'm going to do, I've tried to figure out what I'm going to do is I want to make a card is open from the front to the back. Okay, so the first thing, so I already make a copy, and then I'm going to just rotate it. Okay, so and then this is the card. Okay, and then I'm going to select both of the image. I'm going to align in the middle, center. Okay, and then let's go take a look a little bit more. I can use a little bit more here. Okay, make sure they connect with each other. And then I'm going to choose the edit again. Oh, no, actually, I'm going to use the right side on the button, combine, click it. I'm going to weld it. So you can see, there you go. So this card is going to be from the front open to from the bottom open to the top. So flip from the bottom to the top. Okay, and then this gray area, the gray piece is going to my layering. So I am using 12 by 12 cardstock, and then they are probably 65 pounds. So if you just use a 65-pound card, it's I feel kind of a little bit, the card is like too soft. So this layering is perfect. So I can just reinforce my card. And also if I want to make the card, for example, is brown, and then my layering is beige. So I want to write my message inside, and I'm willing to write my message inside. Okay, so that's how you create the basic card, and then you only have to learn this basic technique, and then you are able to transfer any PNG file to any cards in any shape. So Control C, Control V. If you use a pattern paper, so what you can do is you can flip this image. I love digital image because you can make it small, you can big, you can change the shape, you can do anything you like. Okay, so here's something else. My image is set up for 5.75, right? If you want to make this image bigger, you have to select the whole things, okay? The detailed PNG, the foundation card, the layering, and then you can make a small, big together. You cannot just choose one of the image. That way you won't be make a perfectly line out. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, so that's just high turn just delete. Okay, that's not the deleted. That's just hide it. So that's just select these two and then group it. And I'm going to hide it. Okay, I know a lot of people, you guys are totally against the digital image. I think one of the reason is because they are lack of the information how to use it. My mission is to try to keep as simple as I can to make sure you can create the card exactly like what I'm showing you. So this Cricut machine is awesome, but sometimes they just doesn't want to work. No matter what you do, they won't cut. So in my video, every time when I create a video, I always share something with you guys. So I don't know, have you experienced this one? You did everything you're supposed to do, and then you send your printing image to the printer, and then they just like I don't know what happened to this one. They just don't work. They just somehow they just the line just don't they just don't line up the image, and then I don't know, sometimes it happened to me all the time. And then here's something I figured out. If you have the same issue, give it a try. So when you want to send your image to the machine, okay, I want you to, you always save your image first. So just save the image first. And then before you send it to your machine, you are going to hide it, anything except your printing image. And then you send it to your machine after you cut it, and then you come back and then you open your foundation card and your layering card. And I found out 9 out of 10 times I don't have a problem to cut. And also you got to make sure your printer has enough toner. If you don't have a laser printer, what I will do is I will printing the image. Like now I'm going to send it to make, right? And then I'm going to send the, so this image, I found out I like to make a bigger card. So I usually just put the one image here and then click continue. Okay, and then you're going to send it to the printer. Okay, so on the print page there is those some guiding line with a little arrow. You got to make sure your toner is dark enough. If it's not dark enough, the machine will not read. And then later on, I will talk about more trick about how to get a more accurate cut. Okay, so that's the first thing. And now you are going to say, I don't have a laser printer and I'm not planning to buy the laser printer, but I want to do this. What I'm going to do? So of course you can do that too. So what I'm going to do is you cannot use the inkjet printer. You got to be laser printer. So what I will do is I will just print it on the regular printer paper, and I will bring it to the staple or the place outside they do photocopy, and ask them to use a laser printer to print for you. The black and white, it doesn't cost too much money, and you can even bring the thicker cardstock, ask them to printing on the thicker cardstock. But if you have a laser printer and then your laser printer cannot take up to the 100 pounds cardstock, what are you going to do? So what I will do is I will printing my image on the 65 pounds better cardstock, the cardstock that you can use um, for for alcohol marker. There is some Bristol cardstock you can buy from the craft store, or the paper that special design for the alcohol marker. I'm using Cougar Y100, and my laser printer can handle 100 pound. Is not a big deal. And but if we don't have the printer which can take that thick cardstock, so what you're going to do is you're going to just printing on the regular, not regular, like a good quality 65 pounds cardstock. And then you are going to just, after you print it, you are going to transfer this image to the cutting image. You're going to cut good quality cardstock because you don't have to print. And then later on, you're going to just mount that piece of printing cardstock on top of your cardstock to make it thicker. Does that make sense? So later on, I already create a video here. You can watch this video if you don't have if your printer cannot print a thicker cardstock. So watch this video, and then you can even make it up to a 1/4 inch thickness by using regular printer. That's just a trick. So hoping you like it. So I'm trying to share some trick and tip with you guys every time when I create a video. I hope I don't really talk too much. I really want to explain well, because I like to learn, and sometimes when I learn something on the YouTube, they just talk like a little so fast, and then I keep like a replay. I don't get it. I don't understand. So when I am sharing my information, I kind of talk a little bit too much, because I really hope to explain, to cover every point. Like don't want to missing anything. So hoping you guys don't think I talk too much. Okay, so that's everything for today.